The question was on the whole bracket parenthesis, when to use which one. Let me run through a little bit of math to start this thing off to get to that part of the problem, just in case anyone else is having troubles from here to that spot. So for solving this, I'm going to distribute that 4 through, and that will give me 8x plus 4 less than or equal to negative 12. I'm going to subtract my 4 from either side, so I'm trying to isolate this x, so add, subtract first, multiply, divide second. So bring this over, boom, and then we have 8x is less than or equal to negative 16, and then we'll divide both sides by 8. And for this piece, we got x is less than or equal to negative 2. Cool. And then we'll do the same thing over here, so I'll distribute my 2 and get 6x minus 10 greater than or equal to 2. We'll add the 10 over, so same steps. Oops, 10. So 6x is greater than or equal to 12. And then divide out the 6. Oops, and make it a 6. And x is greater than or equal to 2. Okay, so these ones have equals 2. So equals 2, when we graph this, let me just kind of make a little kind of crappy graph here, but just so I can point at it. When we graph this, this would have solid dots because we are including those endpoints. This is saying that x is less than or equal to negative 2, so that's going this way. And then this one is saying that x is greater than or equal to positive 2, so that's going this way. And then a good little cheater on getting those directions the right way is if you think of like a, if you pretend like there's a little arrow right there, that's going the right way. If you pretend like there's a little arrow right there, that's going the right way. So just a silly little way to check yourself. Was I supposed to do interval notation? Yes. Okay, so interval notation, so that's where the parentheses and brackets come in. So this thing is running from negative infinity and then up to this negative 2, and then because this is an equals and this is a solid dot, that is a bracket. So solid dot, bracket, equals, those go together. Same thing over here, still an equals, still a solid dot. When you have a gap in there, the way that we bridge that is with a union. And it's a capital U is what you use for that, I believe, for typing. And there's also on the drop-down menu a union. And so we got this equals again, so that's going to be a bracket on the 2, and then on out to infinity. So the infinities are always parentheses. And then if you have less than equal to greater than equal to, that's going to be a solid dot, and that will be brackets. If you have less than or greater than, that would be an open dot on the endpoint, and that will be parentheses. And it is just that simple. So equals, solid, bracket, no equals, open, because we're not including it, so we're saying up to but not including, and that gets parentheses. And then the last bit is infinities always get parentheses. So that's it right there. Cool, hopefully that helps.